Hey everybody, Spin here, and I was just going to share with you another encounter with the Observant Radstag. I was up north, walking around, actually scouting camp locations, and ran into the little fellow. Now, I always get real excited when I run into the Observant Radstag. Because it's one of those things that, doesn't occur very often, or I'm just not observant enough to notice when I actually run into him. So I followed him, and I had never run into him up here before. Of course, I hadn't run around this area much before. So I didn't know exactly what kind of enemies to expect, but there was a few mongrels at this little campsite, and once you clear those, like any enemies that is close, he'll stop. And you can see his health got damaged pretty good there, and it is hard to keep him alive. So this is my second time that I was able to actually keep him alive. So it was such a funny encounter, and it's one of those things where you're just like, oh. So I followed this little guy, and he did lead me to some treasure. So, so here we go. He led me here, and he stopped, and he does a bow. So then you just need to look around where he's at, and you'll find the hollowed stump. And here it is. Here's the treasure. It's nothing great, but it's just a fun little encounter. And this time he didn't disappear like he usually does. So I was like, oh, do you have more to show me? But the answer is no. Once he leads you there, he's done. The one down by Flatwoods always just kind of disappears. This little guy, he just walks back to his starting point. He just kind of walks very slowly back to his starting point. But there we go. There was my second successful encounter with the Observant Radstag. Yeah, so I am kind of finding this pretty neat. And right here is where I was at. I was up between Pritchard's Fort and the Mysterious Cave in this wooded area right around here. I was looking for resources to build a camp on. And I'll have a good video on that in the future. Campsites with resources that are good, useful places that don't get attacked a lot. That is the main thing I'm looking for. But I also found this little campsite here, and it has a lot of goodies too. So yeah, it'd been a while since I wandered up this area, and I kind of missed this spot at one point in time. So there he is. Just kind of walking his way back to his beginning, like resetting himself, I guess, for the next person. And I was wondering too, like when he gets back to the beginning, and he resets, and he takes his time, does the stuff in the stump respawn? And it does sort of, but it does for a new player, not for you again. So when you come back and you encounter him again, it's not going to be there for you because you just collected it. But another player, yes. Alright, so that's it. That was my little encounter with the Observant Radstag and finding a neat little area up here that I haven't seen before, or don't remember seeing. Maybe it's been a while since I've been up through here. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my friend's channel, Drac Solo and Goblin Tacos.